topic is mechanism. As in previous videos, we have discussed about the anatomies of the salivary glands, esophagus, pharynx, and other organs. So here we are having mechanism of digestion. How the digestion will occur. First of all, first step is the selection of the food. Selection. So the first step is selection of the food. Basically this will be the by our will. This will be the on the our will, like what food we will select for the intake. We can say intake of the food. Intake of the food. So another step, that is chewing, or another name, that is the mastication. Mastication, this is also used for the chewing. So in the selection of food, we have selected a food and put it in the mouth. So now we are having chewing. And basically in chewing, a reflex will be generated for the chewing. Reflex will be generated. A reflex will be generated for the chewing. For the chewing, there will be one muscle will work, that is the mistress muscle. Mistress muscles. These are the muscles that will help in the chewing. These are the present in the pair form. Present in the pair form. So as I told that these will first the reflex will be generated for the chewing. How reflex will be generated? So the measter muscles are present in the pair form, like it will be present on the both sides of the mouth. So these muscles, measter muscles, are basically controlled by, as I told you that these will help in chewing, so these are controlled by the trigeminal nerve. Trigeminal nerve. This is the fifth nerve. This is the fifth nerve, and it is the largest nerve in the body. Largest nerve in the body. So basically, measter muscles will be controlled by the trigeminal nerve. Now, as I told, a reflex will be generated. How reflex will be generated? So the trigeminal nerve have both qualities, that sensory nerve and motor nerve. What is the work of sensory nerve? So what is the work of sensory nerve? Like now the food is coming in, food is entered in the mouth. Now the process of chewing will occur. How chewing will occur? Reflex will be generated, and that reflex, we can say that the how muscles will be work. First of all, this message that the food will be chewed, so that message will be converted into the impulse, in the form of impulse, and that will be generated towards the that message will be generated towards the brain stem. That is made up of the medulla oblongata plus pons. This is present in the brain stem. So measter muscles that are controlled by trigeminal nerve. Trigeminal nerve have two characters, that is sensory nerve and motor nerve. What is basically a sensory nerve? Any message that will be converted in the form of impulse, in the form of impulse, and that will be generated towards the brain stem, so that the so brain stem is made up of the medulla oblongata and pons. So that is made up of the brain stem. Now what will happen? So the message is carried towards the brain stem, now motor nerve. So that brain will give command, that the food will be chewed by the muscle. So that command will be bring by the motor neuron. That command will be bring by the motor neuron towards the effectors. Now what are effectors? Like here, effectors are muscles. How these muscles helped for the chewing. So here the message impulse was for how there was an impulse for the chewing of the food. So here the effectors are measter muscles. So the command will be go to the measter muscles and chewing will be the start. Chewing will start. So now chewing will start, and this all is controlled by the trigeminal nerve. So that is the work of the sensory nerve and the motor nerve. Now what will happen in the process of chewing? These measter muscles, basically these are present in the lower jaw of the mouth. These are present in the lower jaw, right? When these measter muscles get contract, so the upper jaw, that is the mandible jaw, basically the upper jaw is known as the mandible jaw, and the name of the upper jaw, that is when the lower jaw, which means the measter muscles are present in the lower jaw, when the lower jaw will get contract, so the upper jaw mandible will move upward. It will move upward. So the mandible measter muscles, when they will get contract, so the mandible jaw will move upward. So the measter muscles will get contract. After that, this all will happen, like mandible jaw will be contract and the measter muscle will move. Measter muscle when get contract, so the mandible jaw will move upward. Then when they will go, then this one upper jaw, when it will go down, which means the measter muscle when they will relax, so the upper jaw will get. So when measter muscles will get relaxed, so the upper jaw will move down. When it will move upward, it will get contract, measter muscle contract. When it will move down, measter muscle will got relaxed. So this process is, we can say, the rebounding of the contraction. This is called the rebounding of the contraction. Now chewing is done. So when the medieval jaw will move up, down, so the chewing will occur and the bolus will form. After that, third step is lubrication. What is lubrication? Basically the slippering of the food is known as a lubrication. Lubrication will occur by the help of salivary glands. What are salivary glands in previous videos? So this lubrication of the food will be occurred by the salivary glands, right? In the previous video I discussed about the salivary glands, what are salivary glands, and all the structure about salivary glands. So basically these salivary glands produce saliva, right? These produce saliva, and saliva is made up of the H2O plus enzyme plus minerals, and there's also one enzyme, that is lysosome enzyme, right? So these basically regulate the pH. Right? So here is some information that I will tell you, that in the morning, fresh saliva is produced. That is on the 8 pH, that is alkaline, right? In the morning, fresh saliva is produced, that is on the 8 pH, that is alkaline pH, right? So and after that, when we eat some food, and like after that will become 6.8, that is slightly acidic, right? So slightly acidic. After some time, that will become the 6.8, that slightly acidic. In the morning, first is for the 8, fresh saliva is produced on the 8 pH. So that is the lubrication of the food.